Millonarios Fútbol Club is a professional Colombian football team based in Bogotá, that currently plays in the Categoría Primera A. They played their home games at the El Campín stadium. The team was initially created in 1937 by students from the Colegio San Bartolomé. After the team initially was unsure about which name it would want to use, Unión and Juventud were originally favored. It got under the influence of the city administration of Bogotá and operated as Club Municipal de Deportes. Millonarios was formally founded on June 18, 1946, thanks to the efforts of Alfonso Senior Quevedo, who became the first chairman. Millonarios has won the Colombian League 14 times. They are also the third Colombian team to achieve a major international title, the Copa Merconorte in 2001. Since the beginning of the Colombian Professional Football League, Millonarios has won many domestic tournaments, the last one in 2012 after a 24-year wait. Millonarios is also one of only 3 teams that have played every first division tournament in the country, along with the traditional rivals Santa Fe and Atlético Nacional. History: Millonarios is one of the most successful teams from Colombia and a major soccer representative of the Americas in the 20th century, having the peak during the 1950s. Millonarios has won 14 First Division titles. Millonarios has been known to have one of the largest fan bases in Colombia, the Ballet Azul. Millonarios greatly benefited from a major players' strike in the Argentinian League in 1948, which caused a great diaspora of players towards Colombia. The most successful period for the club was during the early 1950s due to the notable Argentinian presence. During this period with the squad that was known as the Blue Ballet, that featured great players such as Alfredo Di Stefano, Adolfo Pedernera, Nestor Rossi, Julio Cozzi, Antonio Maestrico, Baez, Hugo Reyes, Reynaldo Moran and other figures in Argentina, mainly from River Plate. Thanks to the great football that showed these players on the field, Millonarios was named by several media outlets in South America and Europe as the best team in the world in the early 1950s. In 1951, Colombia was suspended by FIFA due to the recruitment of international players without a pass. The teams were forced to return all expatriate players that had participated in the tournament through irregular means. This edict signed the departure of Di Stefano in February 1953, receiving bids from Barcelona and Real Madrid, who came to win the bid for the player. Small Club World Cup. In 1952, a group of Venezuelan sports entrepreneurs created the Small Club World Cup, a friendly competition that brought together leading European and South American teams. Millonarios was invited to participate in the 1952 and 1953 editions. In its first appearance, the team finished with 7 points, behind Real Madrid and Brazilian Botafogo. The tournament was played in a 2-round scheme, and involved host La Salle of Venezuela. In its participation in 1953, the team was crowned undefeated champion with 11 points, above River Plate of Argentina, Rapid Wien of Austria and Spanish Español of Barcelona. This friendly tournament is considered by some to be a predecessor of the Intercontinental Cup, now known as FIFA Club World Cup, though not its equivalent. 2000s. Millonarios had further improvement when former Manchester City assistant manager Juan Carlos Osorio was appointed as the new Millonarios manager, which led the club to 3rd position in in the league stage of the Mustang Cup, and 5th in the edition of all the year's performance, taking the club once again into the Copa Sudamericana, while the financial situation of the team also had a notable recovery. In July 2007, Osorio left Millonarios to manage Major League Soccer side Chicago Fire, and he was replaced with Martin Lasarte. After a brief, but very unsuccessful period with Lasarte, Millonarios then hired Argentinian Mario Vanameric as the new manager. Under Vanameric, Millonarios began to shine again, most notably in the Copa Sudamericana 2007, where they eliminated several powerful teams, most notably Brazilian champions São Paulo in the quarter-finals, thanks to 2 goals from Ricardo Siciliano. As of October 2007, Millonarios qualified for the Copa Sudamericana semi-finals, although they had a less impressive performance in the local tournament. 2010s, plagued by financial problems, and with no major titles in the last decade, the club finally initiated a bankruptcy process that led to its being bought by a society composed of about 4,000 fans. Azul and Amp Blanco. This movement also meant a change in playing style, which started with the hiring of Venezuelan coach Richard Paez. The change has proved successful, both financially and as related to championships. With Paez as coach, the team was able to win the Copa Colombia 2011 tournament, after winning both games against Boca Chico, thus classifying to 2012 Copa Sudamericana. In June 24, 2012, it was confirmed that Hernán Torres would be the new coach. In Copa Sudamericana, the team was highly successful, reaching semi-finals after eliminating Intigas Guarani and the Brazilians Palmeiras, and Grêmio, being eliminated by runner-up Tigre. This came as a relief after an embarrassing defeat to Real Madrid in a friendly match to honor Alfredo Di Stefano. Despite the defeat, the team played a great first phase in the Colombian tournament, classifying to the playoffs as the best team of the semester. After a very difficult series of matches, the team reached the finals, which were to be played against Independiente Medellin. The first match was played in Medellin and ended in a 0-0 tie. The final game was played December 16, 2012 in Bogotá, and ended up 1-1. Thus the result had to be determined by a penalty shootout. Goalkeeper Delgado managed to stop a final shoot, and Millonarios won its 14th championship, the first football professional Colombiano title in about 24 years. As the 2012 finalization champion, Millonarios qualified to 2013 Copa Libertadores, where it played the second stage against Bolivian San Jose, Mexican Tijuana and Brazilian Corinthians. Under coach Ricardo Lunari, Millonarios started 2015 with 3 home victories against Patriotas, Cúcuta Deportivo and Cortuluá. Meanwhile, their debut in the Copa Colombia came with defeat against La Equidad. Rivalries. Millonarios has forged many rivalries with several teams from the league, most notably with local rivals Santa Fe. This derby is popularly called El Clásico Capitalino. There are also strong rivalries with other teams like América de Cali, Atlético Nacional and Deportivo Cali. Honors. National Honors Categoría Primera A. 1949, 1951, 1952, 1953, 1959, 1961, 1962, 1963, 1964, 1972, 1978, 1987, 1988, 2012 2 runners-up, 1950, 1956, 1958, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1984, 1994, 1995, 96. Copa Colombia, runners-up. 1951 52 2013 International Honors Pequena Copa del Mundo de Clubes, runners-up 1952 Copa Merconorte, runners-up 2000 Copa Simon Bolivar. 1972 Performance in CONMEBOL competitions. Copa Libertadores, 15 appearances. Best semi-finals in 1960, 1973, 1974. Quarterfinals in 1962, 1963, 1964, 1989, 1995. Copa Sudamericana, 3 appearances. 2004 preliminary round, 2007 semi-finals, 2012 semi-finals. Copa Merconorte, 4 appearances. 1998 semi-finals, 1999 group stage, 2000 finalist, 2001 champion players. First team squad as of the 31st of July 2016. Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Out of loan. Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Former players' records. Most capped players. Source: BDFA. Last updated on top scorers. Source: BDFA. Last updated on notable foreign players. Alfredo Di Stefano, Juan Gilberto Funes, Sergio Goycochea, Adolfo Pedernera, Nestor Rossi, Jose Vantuine, Mario Van Emerick, Bobby Flavel, Billy Higgins, Ramon Alberto Villaverde, Alejandro Siqueiro. Managers: